This is the glimpse of the life of a girl who had philanthropy in her blood. When she was a little girl, she would take care of all the siblings who were born 1 year after each other. A gang sort of in the family of a tyrant father. But she would tolerate all and manage all. When she grew up, she faced the discrimination as a girl child. She was beautiful, but she was made to feel that she's nothing, or rather shabby. But she carried on all this in her mind and started working hard to make herself a professional. Finally, when she did become a professional, suddenly she was fallen ill. And at that time, she was at her parents' place. The father did not took or did not take this kindly, and she was admitted in a government filthy hospital. When she paid for her expenses, only then she was transferred in a better room. She became very weak and thin, and her job was very demanding. But no one was ready to accompany her to her workplace. Her family was very selfish and nasty. Ultimately, she had an underdeveloped daughter, or I should say, she calls her daughter, but she was her sister. So they agreed to send that sister with her, who was already a sick girl. When she came back to her residence, then this sick girl would run away here and there and created a lot of hardship for this girl who was so generous and nice. Then she, while she was only recovering, that she thought that this sister of hers needs treatment, and she then admitted her to the All India Institute of Medical Sciences, where this weak professional girl used to visit the sister daily and took the charge of caring her and talking to the doctors all the time. She paid all the expenses everywhere she went, and for everyone who belonged to her parent family. Back home, when she was discharged, she was medicated, and all expenses, medicines, her care, this beautiful girl took on her shoulders. Simultaneously, she was also taking care of her brother who was studying. in a technical institute. She was taking care of all his expenses too. Now just look at the fate of this weak girl who was totally stressed out due to her own illness and also the heavy load of work on her, of the brother and of the sister and of her profession. She took it all. But today, when she goes back, she realizes that it was too much she did unknowingly. Because at the fag end of her life today, nobody has cared to give her credit for anything. Now, the point is, what should one do in one's life? Why people are so selfish? That too, parents' side. This is what is agonizing. And one wants to understand the reasons for it. Now, this girl is become very wise with the time which has passed, and she has tried to understand why these ugly things happen to her from the place where only good things are expected. I would also like to know from you people, what do you think about the ugly events which are taking place in the society, in the families, in the world, like cheating, duping, raping, and running away with others' properties and wealth and emotions. If you look at the Bollywood, people are running away from each other to find solace and love in the other person. And not only Bollywood, even in the normal life, people break homes, take divorces, do not take or do not feel the need to understand the trauma of the person who's been the victim due to any reason. This world seems to be like this only. People who are the tormentors are carrying on this world in various forms, various dirty forms, which we see around us. So, please think over and let me know your views on the dirty side of the world, which is most of it.